Hello everyone, welcome to the video tutorial of functions in LabView. So, if you want to have your VI more powerful than just looking a nice front panel, then you need to provide some functionality to your code. And functions are a really powerful tool which enables you to manipulate or process data in variety of ways. So, for example, there is a guy who is from Canada. He is telling the temperatures all the time in Celsius. And me, I suppose I am from US and I am taking the temperature in Fahrenheit all the time. So it's all the time there is a big confusion. So let's make a program which is gonna convert the temperature of Celsius into Fahrenheit. So for that what we need to do is first we are gonna add some controls and indicators and then we are gonna apply some function on it. Okay, so first I would go into the numeric controls and I would have a numeric control but with the slider. Suppose let's take this one. So this is my first control which I am gonna expand it a bit and then I can give a name. Okay, and then I need to add a indicator, let's say thermometer. So I can add this indicator which is gonna show the value and then I can give it a name Fahrenheit. Okay, so I already have my controller and indicator. So what I need to do is, as you know, the formula of conversion of Celsius to Fahrenheit is we need to multiply Celsius with 1.8 times and then we need to add 32 to make it equal to the Fahrenheit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the functions and then I'm gonna add a function. So to add the controller indicator, you are always right clicking anywhere into the front panel. But if you want to add functions, then you need to go into the block diagram, which is with the white background. So you need to right click anywhere and then you can access to functions. And in this categories, you would only see different functions. You can't access control or indicators in the block diagram. Okay, so the first one is programming functions, which are general purpose functions, structures, array, cluster, boolean, files, waveforms, application control, and much more. And under that function palette, there are other different categories. As you can see, instrument, measurement, IO, or instrument IO, or mathematics, signal processing, and much more. Even if you already installed some extra toolkits during the installation of your LabView, then you can have more access to some other extra functions here. But right now I just want to have a simple function because I want to convert my Celsius into Fahrenheit. So I'm gonna go into the numeric and then what I need to do is I need to have a multiple. So I want to have a function of multiple. So I'm just gonna draw my multiple function here. So this is exactly same as the normal multiple function does. So the first thing is, if you are not sure how it works, so you can press Ctrl H and then Control H on your keyboard and then it's gonna open a help context or help pop-up in front of you, which is gonna explain how it works. So look at that, this is the help, this is for the add, so X and Y, and it's gonna add. So I'm gonna talking about the multiple. So what I need to do is I just need to add, I just need to turn on my help pop-up. Again I am gonna press Control H and then I'm gonna bring it to my function to whom I want to know the information. Look at that, I just bring my cursor and it's gonna give me the function of multiple. So it's gonna give me all the details. So in this way, how it's gonna work, like there would be two values which are X and Y, the input values, and it's gonna return us the product of two values. Or if you are still not clear, then what you can do is you can just go into the detailed help and then they are gonna explain you in very detail. Look at that. So in this way, no matter whatever the function, no matter if you already knew or use it or not, so you can just go into the detailed help and then you can read it and you can understand it and then it would be very easy for you to use it. Okay, so right now I have a Celsius, so I need to multiply Celsius with the 1.8. So I just need to connect this Celsius with the multiple function. So you can see as soon as I'm gonna bring my cursor onto the Celsius, so this is converting into a spool of cable. So I just need to click it from here till here. And then another option is now I need to multiply this Celsius value with 1.8. So for that, what I can do is I can right click anywhere. I can go into the numeric and then I can bring dBl numeric constant. So this is my numeric constant. So I can edit the value. It's 1.8. And then what I can do is I need to connect it to the multiple function like this. So now I already collected Celsius and it's gonna multiply with 1.8. But now what I need to do is I need to have one more function, which is add function. So if you don't want to go into the palettes and then search the add function, then what you can do is you can just right click and you can search here. Again, I'm gonna show you. You can right click and then you can just type here into the search bar. Suppose I need add function, so I can just write add, and then I'm gonna get add function here, as you can see. So I can just drag it onto my block diagram and I'm gonna exit it, and then I'm gonna click this product. I'm gonna connect them to the addition function. So I already have Celsius into 1.8. This I have the product, and then I'm gonna move it to the function, to the add function. And now I need to add the constant, because I need, according to formula I need to add 32 as well. So for that, again, first option is I can go into the numeric and I can found constant function by myself. Second is I can search, or there is another option. What you can do is you can just go onto the dot and you can right click, and then you can go into the create, and then here you can choose create, and then you can choose all constants. So you want to add a constant, and then in this way I can also add my constant. So the constant value should be 32. Maybe I want to move it a bit down. Okay, so right now Celsius into 1.8 plus 32, and now I want to show this value into the Fahrenheit. Then again I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna connect this add function to the Fahrenheit. So in this way my whole product is gonna be changed into Fahrenheit. So I need to give only Celsius, temperature in Celsius, and then I'm gonna get in Fahrenheit. Okay, so the function is complete, code is complete. So what I can do is, the one thing is, like, this was a really small code, so it doesn't matter. But if you have a big codes, then maybe sometimes it can be complex in terms of visuals. So maybe it's a complex, different lines are going, different connections are going from one to another. So maybe sometimes it can be complex. So there is a really handy tool, so I really like it. What you can do is, there is an option here which is cleanup diagram. So if you are gonna click on that, onto the top menu of the block diagram, you can see here cleanup diagram. If I'm gonna click on that, automatically it's gonna made my code or my program are really smart and in a very small display, as you can see. So if I would have a big code, I can clean my code and it's gonna be very handy. Okay, now my code is ready. So I need to check. First I'm gonna run continuously, because I want to change value, and then I want to see, suppose I want to change Celsius like 9 degree, and look at that, it's the value into the Fahrenheit is around 48 or something like that. So as soon as I'm gonna changing the Celsius, so you can see the Fahrenheit temperature I can see. So my friend is telling me Celsius, so I can understand as a Fahrenheit. This is a really simple functions which we added here. But in this way, what we are gonna do is we can add multiple functions and we can process our data, we can manipulate our data in multiple ways. So this is a really powerful tool. So this was all about the functions. So this was a basic example. In upcoming videos, we are going to use some different complex functions. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to support this channel, where you are going to find a lot of lab videos and tutorials. And if you are a serious LabView learner, I am gonna highly recommend you can go into the description of this video and you can find my course link where I have over 5 hours of LabView videos in which I have explained each and every tool in a very detailed video with an example as well. And if you have some projects or assignments or tasks, feel free to write me on my email, which is also given in the description. Thank you.